I love changing their nappies and things like that now, you know, because I know that I can. And that's sort of what scares me a little bit, you know.
Got to be positive. Got to be positive.
Then I think of my children and like how I would feel if I was to grow up without my mum.
Thoughts that Adelaide mum Chelsea Fuller at one time would not have contemplated.
I was very happy, outgoing. I had 2 young children that I was just full-time mum all the time, running around after them.
Chelsea and husband Mark are hands-on parents to 1-year-old Grayson and Solara, 3. Yay! A young, happy family with their whole lives ahead of them.
I started to develop a migraine, but it was a real sudden onset one.
Last month, Chelsea was celebrating a night with girlfriends when she felt unwell.
And then I sort of started feeling like I was going to pass out. While it was happening, I texted my husband to come and collect me because, I just felt like I just really needed to go home.
I come home, just sort of fell on the floor and vomited everywhere, and I thought maybe that it was like her drinks were spiked.
After that, I don't really remember much, only what I've been told.
Just went to bed, and about 4 hours later, I don't know why I woke up. Maybe it was a bump or something. Yeah, she was just completely stiff, eyes open. I've never seen anything like it, so it was very scary for me.
These were the symptoms of a serious seizure.
It was very freaky. It was very scary. I was in panic mode, basically.
Mark called an ambulance and Chelsea was rushed to the RAH, where she woke up 4 days later.
All I remember them saying to me was like, "You have a tumour."
I panicked a little bit, but I thought, no, it's going to be good. It's going to be benign. It's going to be nothing. I think it's going to take it out and it'll be fine. And, I was trying to think positive for all of us.
But sadly, at just 28 years old, Chelsea was diagnosed with a rare, cancerous and diffused brain tumour.
All I got told was that they couldn't operate because I had a very, very high chance of getting left paralysed. They sent me home and I was to have sort of 6-week checkups. So until it got to the stage 3, there was probably nothing to be done, according to them.
Feeling robbed, she sought a second opinion, but that diagnosis was no better.
Even he said that he wasn't prepared to remove it and to sort of just, enjoy life and just wait until obviously the stage 3.
When you go to a doctor and you think, oh, you're sick, and you go get a second opinion, you think the second one's going to say something different, and it's going to be a bit better, especially if you go see a private doctor. And when they say the same thing or worse and show you worse stuff, it was very hard to take it.
Chelsea's prognosis was bleak, given between 2 and 6 years at best.
When you're told your wife has only so much time to live, how do you remain positive?
I love my wife, and I don't want to lose her, and I don't want the kids to lose her. So that would be my biggest fear. Yeah, I just miss her. So I can't happen that way. We've got to fix her.
The news has shocked family and friends.
I felt like my life just crashed in front of me. Sorry. Yeah, I felt like my life crashed in front of me. I've never really dealt with anyone sick in my life, so it was really scary.
Alana refused to just sit and watch as her best friend succumbed to cancer.
To me, the answer, we can't operate, isn't good enough. She's young, she's got kids, there has to be some other way. And that's basically what I wanted. I wanted to find that one person that is going to help her.
That person is internationally acclaimed brain surgeon Dr. Charles Teo. After contacting his clinic in Sydney and sharing her story, Chelsea had an appointment within a week.
I never thought I'd get in. I heard along the grapevine that it was like a 6-month waiting list. So I was like, wow, this is awesome.
On Tuesday, with her best friend by her side, she flew to Sydney.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling very excited but nervous at the same time.
Well, we've got our fingers crossed for you, and we'll see you when you come out, all right?
Thank you so much.
Good luck.
Thank you.
And it was a nervous wait.
So Chelsea, how did you go?
Yeah, he's an awesome man. He's willing to operate. but it comes with a lot of risks. I have a very high chance of being paralysed on my left side, but I'm willing to take that risk due to living longer for my children.
He said it was actually worse than what was first thought.
Yes,
is that right?
yes. He seems to think it's a stage 3, not a stage 2, is what the RAH had told me. And he, obviously, if you leave it and it hits a stage 4, you have 50 weeks left to live, basically. So yeah, it's 52 weeks in a year. So I'd like to live longer than a year.
Chelsea, you've been so brave, and we can only wish you the best and be there to help and support you.
Thank you.
Despite the 90% chance she will end up paralysed on one side, Chelsea is willing to take the risk. The life-saving operation is scheduled just before Christmas, but it won't be a cheap exercise for the young family. $35,000 for the operation alone.
We're hoping to raise $50,000 at this stage, and we're hoping that will cover the expense of the operation and the flights and accommodation and all of those things.
And to accomplish this, Alana has set up an online foundation.
At the start, she wasn't really keen on the idea. She's always been so independent and doesn't want to seem like the charity case, but I just thought, well, you know, rather than her and her family have to sell her house, then surely there's people out there that can help and that can afford to help.
It's tough to just, you know, say give me a donation kind of thing to help us get to what we want to get to. But that's reality is we want people's support and help, and as much as we can, anything we can sort of get to where we need to be to get her healthy.
Do you believe you can beat this?
I can't sit in my bed and dwell on it and have my kids go, oh, you know, Mummy was very depressed towards the end and stuff. I want them to remember me, even if the time has come, that, you know, Mum was always, you know, sort of striving on till the end.
Yeah, and if you'd like to make a donation to help Chelsea, details are on our website, todaytonightadelaide.com.au, and of course we'll keep you updated on her progress. But now the shooting